Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, today my video is about cheap parts. Whether or not it's really worth it to put in cheap parts and take a risk. Well, in this case, the owner chose to buy cheap parts. I put it in, and the end result I will show you. So, in a separate video, I showed the catalytic converter installation, and so that part was a very cheap part, and owner didn't want to put in a quality part and risk getting it stolen again. So the end result, it's been about 2 months, maybe less than that, and I'll show you what I have here. Okay, so on the dash, the check engine light is on, and I have the scan tool plugged in, and we have a P0420 code, catalyst system efficiency below threshold. So basically what it's telling me is the catalytic converter is not doing a very good job of filtering the exhaust gases anymore, and the downstream oxygen sensor is switching at the same rate as your upstream oxygen sensors, so therefore the CAD is not doing a good job at all. And in most cases you would just replace the catalytic converter, but because this one is less than 2 months old, I'm going to try and help remedy this problem, and I'll show you how. Alright, so in this case, and only in this case, with the P0420 code, you can install one of these spacers in the downstream oxygen sensor, in fooling the computer, thinking that it is there is less exhaust gases flowing down the exhaust pipe. How? Because your downstream oxygen sensor is now further away from the center of the exhaust pipe, and in doing so should read less exhaust gases. That is the theory anyway. We're gonna do it. We're gonna try it out and see what happens. Alright, so I'm just here, and I'm underneath the car, and I'm removing the downstream oxygen sensor, and it is flipping hot. Whew. Alright, so now I'm going to thread in the spacer. With one hand. Frick, it's hot. Okay, and then I put this puppy back in. Oh, not the... Man, this thing is hot. Okay, so the whole point is so that the wires don't get all twisted when it's in. All right. Then you get your oxygen sensor socket, special tool. Or not. You can just use a 7/8 open end wrench. I'll grab that. Okay, so it doesn't have to be reefed on, just snug like so, and that should do it. And then we're gonna go back up and check to see how the readings are. Alright, so looking at the data, the upstream oxygen sensor, it's sitting at around 1 volt, and then your downstream, which is the S2, it's at 0.1. And is this closed loop now? I think it is. Let me just see. Yes, we're in closed loop. And now your downstream is at sitting at 0.115 volts. And your upstream is sitting at around 1 volt. So there is a great variation, and the downstream should be at around 0.5 volts and fluctuate around there. So the computer wants to try and maintain 0.5, but if it goes below, it's better than having it go too far high in voltage. So we're looking good. Consider this a fix. I honestly, the best way to repair this would be to replace the whole catalytic converter assembly, but in this case I'm trying to help the owner save some money, so I'm basically just fooling the computer on this in thinking that the catalytic converter is doing a very good job, and we know cheap parts don't necessarily fix the problem. So lesson learned. Hopefully you find this video helpful. So guys, that's a wrap on this one. If you like this video or find it helpful, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.